Tokyo reports the highest daily COVID-19 tally 4 days since the Olympics began. It means even more safety protocols for the global games. Despite strict measures in place, 18 athletes tested positive so far. Kyung-eun fills us in on what happens to these Olympians.
A mask mandate, daily testing, no sightseeing, and a ban on using public transportation. Despite the strict measures in place for athletes at Tokyo 2020, COVID-19 has still managed to invade the Olympic Village. On Tuesday, the organizers confirmed 2 more infections among athletes, bringing a total to 18. But what happens to them after testing positive for the virus? First of all, they're not allowed to compete and will be sent to a designated hotel. They'll be marked down as DNS or did not start instead of being disqualified. And their minimum scores up until the point where they tested positive will be protected. Meanwhile, the tournaments will proceed as normally as possible, with the next best placed athlete or team from the preliminary phase taking their place. But specific regulations vary among sports. For example, in basketball, the final match will be cancelled, with the withdrawing team receiving silver and their opponent gold. It's a similar rule for individual events like judo or tennis, where the opponent receives a bye. As for athletes who come into close contact with a patient, Olympics health officials will decide how to proceed on a case-to-case basis. The panel will consider certain factors such as the person's vaccination status and their likelihood of spreading the virus. Athletes are also required to return negative results from daily swab tests. Even if given the all clear, the athletes will be sent to private accommodation or be separated during training. And out of precaution, the mask mandate remains in place during the medal ceremonies. But a new policy allows them to remove them briefly on the podium for a photo opportunity. But social distancing should be kept, and they need to put their masks back on when group photos are taken. Kyung-eun, Arirang News.